Hello Basha family, it's your principal, Marques Reischl. We've been very busy on campus the last couple weeks getting ready for our first day of school on August 5th, and I'm sure you guys have been very anxious at home reading all kinds of materials and looking at a whole bunch of things, getting yourselves ready for our first day of school, August 5th. So we wanted to reach out to you guys and make some face-to-face contact and make a real short video for you guys to kind of possibly ease some of that tension. And we got 5 things we're going to go over today in a real quick, easy, simple fashion to get you feeling comfortable and ready for that first day of school on August 5th. Number 1, your student passwords. You should have received an email or received something through your Infinite Campus that was instructing you on how to address your student passwords for Infinite Campus and for Google Classroom. That's a lowercase s, your ID number, and your exclamation point. That's how you're going to get into your Infinite Campus and your Google Classroom. And like I said, I believe that was sent out through CUSD a couple days ago. Make sure you go back, check that, and you got your student passwords all set up so you can get into Infinite Campus and you can get into Google Classroom. From there, we released our schedules today, July 30th. We just released them a couple of hours ago. So you can have access to seeing your classes and your whole schedule for your class day here at Basha High. Those schedules were released today, and you're going to use this password to get into Infinite Campus to see that schedule, and you can use your password to get into Google Classroom to see that schedule in your Google Classroom. Keep in mind that Google Classroom talks with Infinite Campus and it updates every 24 hours. So you could be in there today and see a piece of your schedule, and tomorrow it changes. That schedule could possibly change and probably is going to be changing just a little bit. So just a heads up on that so you know that's a possibility of your schedule changing. The next piece, online class times and block days, right? We're going to send out today through Infinite Campus, and it's going to be posted on our website, a form that's going to look like this. I'm going to send it out to you guys through Infinite Campus, and it's going to have the start times of your classes for our virtual at-home learning. So for example, period 1 will start at 7:27 in the morning and go to 9:21 in the morning. It may take that whole period, it may end a little bit sooner, but our teachers will be available for you and delivering instruction and materials for you from 7:27 to 9:21 at that time. The first day, August 5th, is going to be a green day, which is a 1-3-5 class period day. We are also going to send that out to you today, which this is already out and posted on our school website. That's going to get sent to you today also, that way you have it in one spot, everything in one spot. And that's outlining our block periods. We're going to have a green day, which is our odd days, 1-3-5 class periods, and we're going to have a gold day, which is our 2-4-6 even numbered class periods. And those have it laid out for the entire year for you, so you'll have that and know which day and which classes you have every day. And then with the online home class schedule, you'll be able to know the times that your teacher's going to be getting online and delivering you that instruction and being available for you and being able to see through a Google Meets and having that live interaction with your teacher, because they will be available at those times and delivering instruction at those times. So now that we know our passwords and how to get in, we know our schedules and we can go in and see them. We know what times I'm going to have to be in class, and I know which days I'm going to have those classes and what times I'm going to be in there. The next piece is, how can I be a good online learner? So we're going to share out with you today in this same email that's going to go out through Infinite Campus, some tips on online learning. And you're going to get in there and we're going to send it out to you, and you're going to be able to get some instructions on how to log into your Google Classroom. You're going to get some tips, some general tips on how to be a good online learner. It's going to take you through some steps on how to really use your Google Classroom calendar really well to keep your assignments up to date, and how to mark which classes you're supposed to be in, assignments, due dates, that sort of thing, and be on top of it and really use it as a useful agenda for your online learning. And then also there's going to be general use tips in there, not just for Google Classroom, but for online learning and how to really be good at that, and some general tips on how to do a good job doing that. So The last piece, now that we've got our passwords, we know how to log into IC, we know how to get into Google Classroom, I know my schedule, I know my classes that I have, I know which time my classes are, and I know which days my class periods are missing. I've got some tips. Now I'm feeling pretty good about being an online learner. The last piece is synchronous and asynchronous. And I'll be real with you, I didn't even know what those words were until probably about 2 months ago, okay? We really want you guys to be synchronous. And here's what that means. That means that on this day and this class period, I'm on my computer and I'm listening and doing what my instructor is telling me to do at that time. That's synchronous, like with my teacher, in sync with my teacher. I'm synchronous. We really want you guys to be synchronous. Our teachers are going to be delivering information and making all that information available at these assigned class times and dates, and you could be in there interacting with your teacher because they're available at those times during that class period. We really want you to be synchronous. We understand that it may not be possible for you to do that. You may have some other brothers and sisters in the household. You may have some stuff that you have to go for and do for the day, or you may just not be able to get on the internet at that time, or your Wi-Fi is not working, or the laptop won't turn on. All of those things are things that can happen. We want you to be synchronous, but if you can't, if you absolutely can't, you can be asynchronous, meaning I turn on my computer whenever I can, and I go and access all the information that my teacher has put in there. And that's a possibility, and you will be able to do that. We really encourage you to be synchronous. Our teachers are really excited to get on there and be interacting with you again, because it's been a while. They're really excited to be interacting with you again in a synchronous format, and they have some really cool things planned for you guys. And they're up in the classrooms right now getting after that and getting that stuff loaded for you guys right now as we speak. So in summary, check your passwords so you can get into Infinite Campus and Google Classroom. Schedules were released today. Use those passwords to get in to see your schedule. Today we're going to send out your online class times and your block period days. We're going to get that sent out to you today. That way you know the date and times of your classes so you can be in there appropriately. We're going to send you some tips for online learning, how to log in, how to use a calendar, how to be a great online learner. We're going to send those out to you today. And then finally, do your best to be synchronous, and if you're not, well, we'll figure it out and it'll be available for you. All of this stuff is available online. It's all posted up on our website in case you forget some of this stuff I'm telling you, or maybe you didn't get some of the attachments or things that I've sent you. It is all available online. I can tell you that our teachers are so excited to get working with you guys again. I know I've got a lot of good energy going on, and I'm excited to get this school year started and really get going on August 5th with all of you. And remember, it couldn't be a better time to be a bear.